The video opens with the slow, rhythmic sound of an elevator ding, followed by the doors sliding open. The camera holds an extreme close-up of the button panel, slowly drifting down the rows. G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A tired finger presses G. The doors close. Then we see Maya, a 28-year-old night shift nurse with dark circles under her eyes, leaning against the elevator wall. Her voiceover whispers, "I've worked the night shift at Mercy Hospital for 3 years. I've seen dead people sit up. I've seen code blues that lasted 40 minutes. None of that scared me. This elevator? This elevator is going to end me." Suddenly, a soft click is heard. Maya looks up at the panel. Her expression freezes. Between 6 and G, a new button has appeared, unlit, unlabeled, and definitely not there before. Before she can react, the elevator lurches, the lights flicker, and a calm automated voice announces, "Doors opening, floor 7, cut to black." Title card, floor 7. Maya gets off on the ground floor and stares back at the panel through the glass doors, but the extra button is gone. She tells herself she's hallucinating from exhaustion and walks to her apartment. But as she reaches her door, she hears a faint, staticky whisper from the elevator shaft behind her. "Maya." She whips around. Nothing. She goes inside, locks the door, and collapses. The next night, same time, same exhaustion, she enters the elevator again. She deliberately avoids looking at the panel and presses G. Nothing happens. She presses it again. Then she hears that soft click again. Against her will, she looks up. The unlabeled button between 6 and G is now lit with a dim orange glow. She panics, pressing G repeatedly, but the button just sinks without lighting. The automated voice says calmly, "Floor 7. Doors opening in 5 seconds." Maya bangs on the door screaming, but the elevator descends past G, past the lobby, past parking. At the 5th second, a ding, and the voice says, "Floor 7. The doors slide open. The elevator opens onto a hallway that looks exactly like Maya's floor. Same carpet, same beige walls, same number of doors, but everything is older, faded peeling. The lights are warm yellow instead of cold fluorescent. Maya whispers, "This is my floor," and steps out. The elevator doors close behind her, and the hum fades into silence. Then she hears a distant television playing static. She walks to the first door, apartment 7A, her apartment number. The door is slightly open. She pushes it and steps inside. The layout is identical to her own apartment. Same couch, same coffee stain on the rug, but there's a landline phone on the wall, a bulky CRT TV playing black and white news, and a calendar on the fridge from 1994. Tonight's date is circled in red ink, exactly 30 years ago. Then she hears a door creak from the bedroom, followed by an old, cracked female voice saying, "Took you long enough." Maya asks who's there, and the voice replies, "Come see. I've been waiting 30 years for this night." Maya walks to the bedroom and pushes the door open. Inside, an elderly woman sits on the edge of the bed. She has the same dark hair as Maya, the same face shape, the same tired eyes. Maya barely whispers, "Mom?" The old woman smiles sadly and says, "Not yet, sweetheart, but soon." The old woman introduces herself as Eleanor, explaining that she's the version of Maya who never got off this floor. She says, "The first time I saw that button, I ran. The second time, I was curious. The third time, I stepped out, and I couldn't go back." Maya asks how long Eleanor has been there, and Eleanor replies that the elevator doesn't count time the same way for her. It's been 40 years, but for Maya, tonight is her third night. Then Eleanor explains the choice. Maya can go back to the elevator right now, press G, and never come back. But she will forget everything and always feel like something is missing, a piece of herself that will grow up here alone. Or she can stay and become Eleanor. Maya asks what happens if she stays, and Eleanor doesn't answer directly. Instead, she looks toward the door. In that moment, Maya catches a reflection in a full-length mirror behind her. Eleanor is not standing next to her. Eleanor is inside her reflection, sharing her body. The elevator dings from the hallway, and the automated voice announces, "Doors closing in 60 seconds." Maya runs to the elevator, jams her arm between the closing doors, and stumbles inside. She slams the G button repeatedly, but nothing happens. She presses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the automated voice replies each time, "This floor is not available." Then she hears a soft laugh behind her. She turns. Eleanor is standing in the corner of the elevator, calm and smiling. Eleanor says, "You didn't really think I'd let you leave, did you? I've been alone for 40 years. You're not my daughter. You're my replacement." Maya accuses her of lying, but Eleanor replies, "I told you the truth. You just heard what you wanted to hear. The choice was never yours. The elevator chooses, and tonight, it chose me to leave." The elevator lurches upward. The doors open onto the bright, normal lobby, and Eleanor steps out. She looks back with something almost like kindness and says, "Don't worry. The first 10 years are the hardest. After that, the hallway starts to feel like home. And eventually, someone else will press that button, and you'll get your turn." The doors close on Maya's horrified face as the automated voice says, "Floor 7. Doors opening in 5 seconds. Maya sinks to the floor, whispering, "No," over and over. But the ding comes, and the voice says, "Floor 7. A montage begins. We see Maya walking the hallway of floor 7, aging rapidly with each cut, her hair graying, her skin wrinkling. She sits alone in the apartment, watching static on the CRT TV, marking a calendar with red ink. Her voiceover says, "I stopped counting after 20 years. The elevator still comes every night. Sometimes I hear it, sometimes I don't. But I know the rules now. The same rules Eleanor followed, and the same rules the next one will follow." The camera cuts to the elevator panel, where the unlabeled button between 6 and G glows orange once more. Maya's older voiceover continues, "Floor 7 isn't haunted. It's not a punishment. It's a waiting room. And every night shift worker, every exhausted soul who looks away from the panel for just 1 second, they're already on the list." Then we see a new face, a young man in scrubs, same tired eyes, walking into the elevator and pressing G. The unlabeled button flickers. Maya's voiceover whispers, "Welcome to floor 7. Try not to look at the calendar, and whatever you do, don't get off." The ding sounds. The automated voice says, "Floor 7. Doors opening," and the screen cuts to black. In complete darkness, we hear a soft breath and a creak. A shaky handheld shot appears. Someone filming themselves in a dirty mirror, but the reflection is not moving with them. A young, scared voice says, "My name is Maya. I've been on floor 7 for, I don't know how long. I found a phone. It still works. If anyone gets this." Then an elevator ding sounds from behind her. The voice drops to a terrified whisper, "Someone's here. Oh God." Someone's here, and they look just like. The recording cuts off. Text appears on screen. The elevator in the Vista Arms apartments was modernized in 2024. The old call button between 6 and G was removed. Maintenance reported that it kept lighting up on its own at 2:47 a.m. They sealed the shaft instead. The screen fades to black, and the final sound is a single, distant ding.